How long do you think you should spend studying for the ARE? This is a gotcha question. And what division should you take first? This is a double gotcha question.
Studying is definitely a personal preference. And how much time you spend doing it is going to be directly related to your work schedule and your personal schedule, for that matter. And finding time that works for you to be the most productive in that time. Gabby mentioned in a conversation previously that she preferred studying in the morning, and that's what was working for her. For me, I just really enjoyed cramming on the weekends, which is maybe not the best route, but it was really the best opportunity for me to set aside the most amount of time and to be really productive in that amount of time. I had a conversation with someone recently that I feel is good for this topic. How much time should you spend studying? You know, everybody wants to know, what should I study also, and how much time should I spend doing that? The best strategy that I have learned to take on at this point is to take every single practice exam and epically fail that practice exam before I go and start my studying, because at that point I know, here's what I don't know, and here's what I need to definitely improve upon. Or it's also helpful in identifying your strengths. What are the things that you do know? And that can sort of help you navigate through all of the resources that are out there. There definitely are a lot of good resources out there, whether it's books or videos, Black Spectacles, you're already listening. Right. It's a lot to take in at one time. So I think knowing your strengths and weaknesses before you go into it, really helpful in determining what resources are going to be the best for you.
Gabriella, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I definitely agree that how long and when and how to study it's just so personal. So everyone's going to find their own way to do that. In terms of the resources, I think that NCARB has been doing pretty great at showcasing what each exam is about as a video prep series on YouTube. I tend to recommend it to people who aren't quite sure which test to take first, and, should I go with this, should I go with that? Just watch the videos. They're very short, and it'll give you just enough insight to say you in some direction. And I can't recommend the communities that they've created for ARE 4.0 and 5.0, which they work like a forum that gets moderated and responded by both peer candidates and NCARB staff. So you can actually get an official NCARB answer on your test question, which is something that did not happen a few years ago. I mean, I took ARE 4.0 and I didn't have that. So I can't recommend that enough.
Yeah, that's great advice. And just for those of you who are kind of looking for like kind of a basic idea, so for ARE 5.0, there are 6 divisions or 6 exams. They call them divisions. We generally see people taking like 2 weeks if you're doing it pretty fast for each exam. I would say, taking 1 exam a month is pretty common. So if you think about it, you can probably get it done in 6 months. And I know when I took it, I wanted to give myself a little bit of space in case I failed 1 or 2. It's pretty common for someone to fail 1 or 2 exams, so you might want to bake a couple of months in there. You have to wait 60 days, as far as I understand right now, in order for you to retake an exam. So, if you figure, I might fail 1 or 2, then maybe add on 2 months, call it 3 months. So, you should be able to get the ARE done in a year if you're focused and committed to just knocking it out. Which is, of course, what we try to advocate a lot for. It's why we have that group coaching program, so that you kind of hook onto a train that is going to stop at all 6 exams once a month or once every 2 months, and you're going to take them. So, okay, good.